Right, welcome back to the channel. If you remember in the last video, we took the head off and we found the nasty crack here. So basically, I've been thinking overnight. There was another complete block near me. The guy wanted about 100 quid for it, but it had loads of score marks down inside where one of the rings had gone. Then I looked on eBay and found this one, which has all been rebored and cleaned up and everything. I thought, well, if I'm going the whole hog of having to swap the blocks, I might as well just get a recon block. I'm going to get my head skimmed and get the valves recut. Then it's going to be like a completely brand spanking new engine, because I've got to put new bearings and everything in it, new rings, new gaskets. So that's what I've decided to do. So hopefully when this new one comes, the new block, I can start stripping this one and plonking it straight on there, get all the parts ordered up. I'll be taking this this head to the machine shop later. I've just undone the valves. It's going to be quite tight to get them back in, but I'm sure we manage. I'm just going to clean these ports up before it goes, just to save them doing the little job. Just done that one. So I'm just going to crack on with these last four. You can see the exhaust was blowing here. This might have to be re-tapped. It doesn't look, I don't know, unless the gasket might be broken. I can't remember. I think the gasket was actually broken there or missing. Yeah. Right, I'm just in the middle of taking the engine out. Drive shafts are going to be taken out in a minute. The wire loom, all the wire loom just plugs. Engine wire loom is just one plug under here. It's there. So I'm going to rebuild the engine on the bench, put all the wire loom. When I put it back under, it'll be just the two engine mounts, bolt the exhaust up, put the water pipes on, plug this in, and fuel pipes, put the gearbox cables on. That should be it. It should be a lot easier to put it back in. Right, so I'm just going to drop the half shafts under the engine gearbox one here, and hopefully it's all going to go down. I'm thinking about might take the front end off, rad pack all that off, just so we can drag it out. I think we're going to get enough height on it. Right, as you can see, I was going to leave all the front bumper on to drop the engine downwards, but we've got so much stuff going on in the workshop, we're going to have to drop it out here. So I thought the easiest thing to do is take the front panel off, bumper off, headlights out, radiator pack, so then we can just pull it forward. Then when we kind of put it back, be a lot easier. It's only a few bolts holding this on. Drive shafts are out, both sides. Engine mount, which is here, bolt on the head, that's obviously gone. The gearbox bolt here, 18mm, that's going to drop it down. There's one underneath, engine mount, that's all loose. The only trouble I'm having with it so far is the exhaust bolt into the turbo there. This one here started to round off. So I think I'm going to try to lift the whole manifold up, because there's a pipe that goes into the block for the air, not the air, the oil. So I think I'm going to just, because the head's off, we can just pull it up, and this can come out. Then we can try and attack unbolt it, because we want to put it all on the bench, bolt the manifold to everything, get it all the wire loom back on there, because the engine wire loom's only held on with one plug. There's the plug. Plug. Not that one, is it? Oh, this one. This plug here, all the engine stuff, and it goes inside here. Okay, so let me show you what we've got so far. Here's the head. Had all the head skimmed. They took off, I think it was 0.7 thou or something. which is pretty, not a lot, it's pretty much straight to be honest. Remove 7th thou on the top, which is about the size of 2 Rizla papers he was saying, which is really thin, so this was quite good, even though it's done 140,000 miles. I'm going to have to lap these in. They said they can't cut them because there's no adjustments on them, like on a tappet where you can put your feeler gauge and stuff. There's none of that on these apparently, so I need to do the old school, the old paste. That's done. We put some new core plugs in there, which I got on eBay, 19 quid for the set of headbands. I can put these ones in there as well. Done. And also what arrived yesterday is this block. Haven't even undone it yet, so let me get a knife and undo it. Right, here we go. Just try not to cut into anything. Let me just start it off. Right, here's the block unwrapped. It's a completely recon block. There's the same one. As you can see, it's all been done. I will have to put the old block mod in there because it's hasn't got it. Try and get that in there. I think might have to grind down a little bit, I think, if this has been resurfaced. But yeah, the block looks quite nice. So that's the block. I'm waiting for parts. I'm waiting for the whole gasket set, piston rings, big end bearings, the Loctite 510 sealant, which apparently if you use that and it goes into the water or oil, it dissolves apparently. So you don't, like if you put mastic around there or the black stuff and it falls in there, it can block all the jets up, waterways. This stuff, yeah, that's what they say use, so that's what I'll be using. So I want to get that engine out today, bring it in, pressure wash it so everything's nice and clean, because it's got covered in grease from the drive shaft. So when everything's clean, flip this over, put the crankshaft in there, do the clearance on the big end bearings, and yeah, start rebuilding it. I want to do it as soon as possible just to get the car done. So I'm just waiting for parts now. The main parts are here, but yeah, waiting for all the other bits and bobs. And we must order up this block mod as well. It does look very good, especially with that head all done. Yeah, right, let's crack on. Right, I've just got the half shaft out here. I undid it off the bracket, 2 10mm bolts, which hold onto the carrier there. Slid straight out. But look at all the grease. Oh, I puffed out there. All the grease splattered up here, it's everywhere. Just can't wait to give the whole thing a clean and start rebuilding it with new parts. What's that over there I can see? Ah, exhaust manifold. Where it was blowing, if you remember in the last video. Yeah, so it was broken. Why is it all puffing out? That's interesting. Right, so that's out. I pulled the exhaust turbo out because I couldn't get those pipes off. I'm in trouble with these, so I want to do it when the engine's out. I'll put my lever bar here just to pull the whole turbo up, so it's out of the actual block down there. So I was worried about snapping these off, these bolts, don't know what they are, can't see. That holds this pipe here up onto the bottom of the turbo, the oil feed pipe. Right, I'll get the engine hoist out now, set this up, get this out, start cleaning it, the engine bay and everything. Ready for moving the sump, crank out, parts off, stop, clean them, put them on the new block. All this lot can start being put all back on there. I'm going to get a new one of these because it looks like it's got sealer all around it. It looks like it's been leaking anyway. I think these are about 60 quid because it comes with a sensor. I believe it comes with a sensor. Right, we finally got the engine out. I'm just giving this a quick pressure wash, and it's come up not too bad. A little grease still around here, but I'll have to give it another coat later on. I'm just going to clean all the front panel here and bolt it all back on out of the way. Here's the engine. All reasonably clean. Best I could do with the degreaser we had and the pressure washer. But the 3 bolts on the manifold, we put a little bit of heat there, I managed to crack them. So that was handy, as you can see there. Right, here's the engine stand. We've got the assembly lube. We've got the gasket sealant. That's for another job. And this is the plaster gauge that you put on the bearings so you know the thickness is right, so it's not too tight. Well, that's going to be it for this video. The next video is obviously going to be me assembling the whole of this engine. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't, thumbs down, that's fine. And subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, thanks for watching.